This man has been saving $500 every single day for a total of 35 years, but strangely he lives like a homeless person. He uses an old toothbrush as a comb, and the mirror he looks into is made from piles of broken nail clippers. Even stranger, every day he hangs bottles of mineral water in midair, carefully poking 3 small holes in the bottom of each bottle with a needle, and uses the water extravagantly for a makeshift shower. After washing up, he puts on a tank top, grabs his headphones, and begins his morning workout. But his workout place isn't a park, it's a narrow, eerie stairwell filled wall to wall with snacks and drinks. When he finishes his routine, he takes off the headphones and kneels in prayer, and the object of his prayer? A simple red school bag. He looks solemn, treating the bag with deep reverence, because if it weren't for this backpack that refreshes itself every day, he wouldn't have survived 35 years trapped in the stairwell. After who knows how long, the man finishes praying. He gently picks up the bag, unzips it, and pulls out a box of juice, placing it neatly against the wall. Then he takes out a stack of cash and casually tosses it onto an already massive pile in the corner. Finally, he categorizes the remaining items in the bag, organizing everything perfectly. Only then does he consider his work done for the day, and sits down to enjoy an apple while reading a book. In stark contrast, the old man living upstairs has completely given up on life. Also trapped in this stairwell for 35 years, he drifts through each day in a daze. He never exercises, barely washes, and apart from eating and sleeping, he has no motivation left. His section of the stairwell is overflowing with trash, the stench unbearable. Compared to the other man's spotless space, it's like 2 completely different worlds. But he doesn't care after all. Everything in the stairwell refreshes itself daily. No matter how much he wastes or trashes, nothing ever runs out. From appearance alone, no one would believe this filthy old man was once a proud, heroic police officer, and the well-groomed, sharp-looking man downstairs? He was once just a desperate thief on the run. Even more bizarre, 35 years ago, the old man accidentally shot and killed the younger man's brother. But in this never-ending loop of a stairwell, the two long ago put aside their differences and came to depend on each other for survival. Just when the younger man thought life in the stairwell would continue on in peaceful monotony, tragedy struck. One day, the old man suddenly clutched his head and screamed in agony. The younger man rushed to his side, panic written all over his face. The old man seemed to be suffering from unbearable pain, mumbling incoherently. Before the man could understand what was happening, the old man let out one last breath and passed away. After his death, the younger man grew restless and afraid. He didn't know how he could face the coming days all alone. He ran up and down the stairwell, trying to distract himself, but it was useless. Within just a week, his mental state began to deteriorate. The oppressive, claustrophobic environment drove him into rage and despair. He tore apart the stairwell he had once kept so meticulously clean. Eventually, he took out a pistol that had been collecting dust for 35 years. Crying uncontrollably, he shoved the cold barrel into his mouth, desperate to end it all. But no matter how hard he tried, the trigger wouldn't budge. After all these years, the gun had rusted into a useless chunk of metal. In that moment, the man realized in despair, he was trapped in this endless loop, in this eternal stairwell, and there was no way out.